Zeke, you got a chance to play the new Zelda game.
Yeah.
You know, the Switch sold out everywhere,
Yeah.
but you got one.
I got 2.
He actually got 2.
Yeah,
I don't know how he did it. This slippery guy got 2 of them.
Yeah, a friend of mine, I got an insider. So a friend of mine, he works at Toys R Us, and he was telling me, hey, well, we got a few in coming this Saturday. And I was like, I got to wait in line for that.
So, yeah, for the record, we didn't, do any backdoor deals. We just bought it regular and we knew where to go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, seriously, yeah.
So, how is Breath of the Wild? I was watching you play for a little bit, and I don't know, I think the first impressions of that are not so good. Tell me about that.
So I don't know where people are getting those impressions. I personally found it very enjoyable. I mean, there's a few things like for the beginning of the game, you're kind of stuck on this island where you can't really go anywhere else. They don't tell you much about what to do, where to go.
I was trying to do that. I got a bit frustrated.
Yeah.
I didn't know where to go.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, man. And I mean, but really the first stage is just like a tutorial stage. Like it's like a super big sandbox tutorial.
Yeah, so you did finally get past that. Once you did get past all that,
the game got so much fun, man. Oh my gosh. Like, I was so bored in that tutorial island, whatever that was. Like, I was just dragging. It was dragging. The game was just being so boring. And there wasn't new creatures to fight. There wasn't it. So, as soon as I got to this new area, searched it, knew everything. You get more powers. You get more items to mess with. You get more monsters, cool monsters, and battle sequences that you get to go through. It's a lot of fun.
It looked... I mean, I only saw the very beginning, and I was all ready to write it off, because I was, ready to quit right early on, but you're probably glad you kept going with it, right?
I am, yeah. I'm happy that I kept playing it, and didn't turn it in right away, because...
The question is, I guess what a lot of people are thinking is how big of a Zelda guy are you? What's the last Zelda game you beat?
So the last Zelda game I ever played was 4 Swords on the Game Boy Advance.
Oh, I didn't actually play that. I thought it was multiplayer only.
Me too, but no. And it's actually a lot more fun single player. I don't know, multiplayer is you get to do stuff with your friends, but it's just as fun.
How Zelda did this new game feel to you?
So the new field, it felt something like a mix between Skyrim and Fallout. It had a little bit of not Far Cry.
I don't what
Fable?
Fable, maybe?
Yeah, Fable.
Kingdoms of Amalur? I don't know.
No, Fable is the one where it's you're that guy that can turn good or evil, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I wouldn't call that direct competition with Skyrim. That's giving Fable way more credit than it deserves.
I guess. I mean, competition, as far as they're in the same realm of genre.
I mean, I was calling a Breath of the Wild Zelda Skyrim word sword for the longest time.
It's exactly what it is.
Skyrim word.
You could say that and it'd be an accurate statement.
I mean, that's a fair enough assessment. I also saw there was one thing that really bothered me that kind of turned me off the most, and that was that your weapons could get damaged really easily.
Oh, yeah.
How'd you fare with that?
So, to be fair, it's an annoying thing where you have a weapon that you like and you favor it and then you lose it. But you find weapons at every corner. There's some lying around literally anywhere and everywhere. So it's a give and take. If you're really upset about that, you still got powers like these bombs that you can throw and they're infinite. So I mean,
it looks like it lets you carry a lot of weapons to make up for it.
You do get to carry a lot of weapons, but again, you
lose the favorite.
I'm on your side. With you lose your favorite, and you don't even get to carry that many. You get to carry about 8 to the max, and you get to only carry 4 shields. But you get to carry as much food as you want, and as much clothing as you want, and stuff like that.
So the same as Skyrim, where you can just pause the screen and then eat a whole bunch of things to get health.
Yes.
All right.
You can do that.
The new Zelda is Skyrim, confirmed. You
Pretty
can
much
pause the menu and eat.
Yeah. You can pause the menu at any time, literally. If you want to switch weapons, switch a shield, it'll stop time. In the middle of the battle, and you can.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So it had an open world. Was it different from traditional open world games?
I didn't see much different, except for in the graphics. It looked really well. well, it's for a handheld. It looked really good.
I noticed the map doesn't like show you as many markers as other games. Is the rest of the game like that, or was that just another beginning land thing?
So that's just the beginning land thing. Once you get so there's this tower, and once you get to that tower, it'll access the entire region, And so let's say if you move into a new area and it's all pitch black on your mini map, all you have to do is find the tower in that region, and it'll unlock that entire area for you.
That's actually pretty.
That's pretty decent, yeah.
I mean, it makes you think of all the other open games where you gotta climb a tower, but do you actually have to climb the towers, or you just get them in other ways?
It's annoying. No, you have to like climb the tower. You have to go all the way up and like, and then like put your little. So
whips out his tablet.
Yeah, he whips out his tablet and puts it in a little, and now there's like a tablet reader, I guess.
No, he just it's got a little tablet dock, so it can do it. I think he's carrying around his own Nintendo Switch. I think is happening.
It is. You're so right about that, and I agree with that 100%. He's definitely like Nintendo Switch is so. Is that narcissistic to me?
It wouldn't be Nintendo unless they did self-advertise their own devices in their games, like they did it with all the WarioWares. They did it with that. What a couple other things. There didn't seem to be a lot of music when we were playing. Is there like music, or is they kind of like not really unless you fight?
So the music really mostly happens when you're in a cutscene, or there's like you're in a new area, like not a new area, but in a cave or a dungeon that you're supposed to be in or something like that.
So it's
music will start playing
where you're somewhere important.
Yeah, where you're somewhere important, music will usually start playing. But besides that, you have that same old like wind blowing that you hear and some chimes.
All right, but so you do like it. Would you play more Zelda games like this?
I would. If you was to ask me a rating from 1 to 10, I'd give it a hard 7.
Hard 7 now?
Right now, a hard 7.
What do you think's keeping it from greatness so far? Also, be careful. I think someone got DDoSed over giving.
What?
Seriously, yeah. Like someone tried to take theirs like down. It was like, yeah.
Oh, what? Because all of a sudden
because they were mad. They were mad. Like 7's a good game. We're spoiled by this world where 7 equals bad because people only rate things 6 through 9 out of 10 anymore.
Yeah, seriously. But this.
What do you think is keeping it from greatness, though?
So if I could say, I wish that they would make it. I felt like I didn't have the option of not following the story mode. Like, there's like many side missions and stuff like that. It didn't take me away from the focus of the game. And I guess when I play Arkham Asylum, I get lost in the mini games. You know what I mean? When I play Skyrim, I get lost in all the mini missions and all the stuff. Like it's just too much to do. But with Zelda, I feel like there wasn't enough for me.
So they're not immersing you enough. There's not quite enough to do.
Yeah,
that's the main complaint I've heard from others.
Yeah, but there's a lot to look at. There's a lot to see. So you have to adventure, and you have to like go out and search the entire map and like just scour it for anything and everything, because you're just so curious. The game makes you so curious.
And the map is pretty varied from what I've seen. Like there's snow. What else?
So they have snow. They have desert. They have pretty much everything. Like they have like a big grass meadow. For as far as that, that's without giving too much away, that's what I've seen. They have deserts. They have the regular grasslands and. And the mountains.
The mountains. All right, before we go, what is your favorite thing from the game so far?
My favorite thing in the game so far is the bomb and the bomb remover. So it's these two bombs that you get as like utilities almost, and you carry them with you wherever you go, and you have unlimited of them. So what I like to do is I like to take out the little ball bomb, and it's like a bomb that rolls around, versus the square bomb, which you can just have it sit right there. And I just like to take the ball bomb and just kind of like have enemies chase me while I just drop it behind me and blow them up. So that's a lot of fun for me. And also I get to like blow up other things like foxes and horses and stuff, and that shit is, I mean, I know I sound sick, but it's funny and it's fun.
That's part of the appeal of Zelda. I mean, they still throw in the thing where if you kill too many chickens, they'll come and kill you, right?
Yeah. So I don't know about that, but because I haven't tried. But I really like another thing I really like about this game is the fact that you can climb anything, and there's there's an edge of realism in it where you have to like use stamina, and if you use it all up, then you're done. And so I really like that element where it's kind of like Red Faction Guerrilla. If you have an axe, you can kind of chop a tree down, any tree down if you wanted to, or any like loose wood, you can kind of like chop it down. So I mean, I'm going too far by saying Red Faction Guerrilla because you can break anything in that game, but you can pretty much interact with almost anything in that game, in this game with Link.
Sounds interactive.
Yeah.
You glad you got a Switch?
Yeah, I'm glad I got it.
Awesome. Well, thanks for coming by today and telling us about the Switch and Legend of Zelda.
Not a problem. Thanks,
It's
man.
finally here.
Yeah.
We'll have a review up later. Other than that, if you want to see more videos like this, just like and subscribe, and we'll be there for you. Thanks.
Thanks. Bye. See you.